KCDC, San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN, AM 1250 and 94.5 FM. Halftime.
Yes, sir. It's halftime on San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN, AM 1250, 94.5 FM. We're on the go at sasportstar.com. My name is Michael Jimenez, your host from 12 to 2. The show is produced by James Pledger. My normal Wednesday co-host is here with me, Rudy J. What's going on, my man?
What's up, baby? I'm in the building. What's good, fellas?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, we have 2 hours of fun. A lot of sports talk, a lot of guy talk, a lot of pop culture, a lot of different things that we're going to get into today. You know, UTSA finally got some respect from the College Football Playoff Committee.
Is that respect? That's like giving your lady a ring after she's been asking you for like 6 years. You're like, fine, here.
But she got the ring. She got the ring, and that's very, very important. Also, there's a big honor that we're going to talk about. One of the UTSA players, Frank Harris, getting a very big honor today. Later on, 12:30, the Spurs way. Is that really an important thing anymore? I mentioned this because college basketball started last night. And I fell in love with a college basketball player. Oh, my God. I want him on the Spurs so bad. We'll be talking about that around 12:30.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Exactly. And at 1 o'clock.
Sorry, we aren't all you and Jack and just know every player that ever played.
Exactly.
Blanche. Damn.
It was weird watching 2 plays and going, be still my heart. Please manifest itself. I want you on my team.
Was it in slow motion and the music started playing all softly?
Dude, Careless Whisper was being played in the background. I'm never gonna dance again.
He was holding up the jukebox outside the window.
Yeah.
I forgot you're a karaoke guy.
Oh, dude. Good.
He tried to get me to go to. So last week we're leaving Slackers, which we're going to be out there again tonight. The one at St. Mary's Cowboy ticket giveaway. Meet some of the finalists. But last Wednesday, you know, he's like, "Hey, Rudy, I'm about to go over to this karaoke bar. You coming?" I'm like, "No, I'm not going to
I was
karaoke bar with you."
I was trying to instigate this.
I can't sing.
Who can sing at karaoke, man? I mean, all you
why
gotta
do
know,
you like it so much?
Dude, it is so much fun. If you can just carry a tune, okay? And you don't have to be a great singer. You don't have to be.
I'm like Hitch. I live here,
Hitch? Yeah,
and I don't move. I don't do. Now I've done karaoke before.
I thought,
but I'm like,
sure.
I need.
You got the voice, baby.
But I need, what up, David?
I know it's called the Goldilocks zone.
Yeah, I need the Goldilocks zone.
You know where you're not too drunk, but you're not too sober.
There you go.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, that's the best place to be.
Exactly. It for just going out in general, right?
Yeah, that's the best place to be.
Now, in the 1 o'clock hour, we'll be talking about People Magazine naming its sexiest man alive. Not going to say who it is yet. Let's not say who it is yet.
I'm not going to say who it is.
1 o'clock hour.
But are there any black men on the list?
It's been a long time since Denzel.
There'll be some brothers on the list.
By the way,
do they do like a top 10 or they just go sexiest man alive?
I think they just go sexiest man alive.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That's
cool.
Then.
He's older than 50, which I thought was kind of interesting. He looks 30, older than 50. But you mentioned Denzel Washington. I saw a TikTok that featured him about a couple days ago, maybe.
Okay.
And he was being interviewed, and he said that his name is not pronounced Denzel.
What is it?
It's Denzel.
Denzel.
Yes.
It's Denzel.
And
who's Denzel?
Denzel.
Who's Denzel?
Really?
Yeah.
That's Denzel Washington's real name. That's how he pronounced Denzel.
That's the way that his mother
called him.
That's what he said? That his mother.
If that's what his mama said, then I'm gonna start calling him Denzel.
But the weird thing about it was that I believe his father
has
the father has the same name. So what ended up happening was she referred to him as Denzel because Denzel became the dad. Like that's how you differentiate between the two.
But see, Denzel would be Z-L-E.
Oh,
Denzel is Z-E-L. She spelled it wrong.
I mean, it's like Beverly Hills Cop. Aquel.
Yeah.
Aquel Foley.
I still watch those.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Classics. I didn't know that. That's a good fun fact. I had no idea.
Yeah,
I was today years old when I found that out.
I was watching that interview thinking to myself, he's going to say, nah, just kidding. Not just kidding. But it's interesting when you go back to the sexiest man alive over the years.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because the guys typically are older. And I reached out to my wife and I told her who it was.
What did she say?
She says he's cute, but not sexy. So we're going to go over that.
All right. Yeah. That's the worst thing. Cute. And if she calls you cute, you're in the friend zone.
No.
You're in the friend zone.
No, this dude can pull, dude. This man is not in friend zone. This guy can walk into any restaurant, any bar, any gym, any club, and he can pull what he wants, dude.
Bro, let me tell you something. If your wife said he was cute, you don't have to worry about him.
No.
You personally don't have to worry about him.
I've got a movie for your wife to watch then.
There's a difference between guys who can go out there and steal your girl. But there's a difference between like steal your girl and then marry your girl.
Right.
That's what this guy is.
Right.
You know?
Did you see Bezos' wife looking at DiCaprio? She was ready to risk it all.
That's Mr. Steal Your Girl right there.
Did you see? And DiCaprio kind of curved her. He was like, yo, he seemed like, he was like, yo, Miss Bezos, you being a little thirsty.
Well, he didn't want to lose that overnight delivery for free from Amazon, man.
Dude, she was ready to risk it all.
The looks that she gave. I mean, her husband is the richest man in the world.
Look, I always tell my friends, there is somebody somewhere that can take your woman.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
There's somebody somewhere that can take your woman. I promise you. And DiCaprio that dude is worth $300 billion. And if DiCaprio was like, let's get out of here, she would have looked at Bezos, looked at Leonardo, looked at Bezos, and walked out with DiCaprio.
To put it in perspective, Jeffrey Bezos can buy every team in the NFL
and still
have money and have billions left over.
Because what it is after you have everything you want, then what is there? You see, that's what I'm saying.
There's
like
Leo.
No, I'm saying like, yeah, we talk about how much money Bezos has. Okay, you got every purse, you got every car, you've been to every country, you just bought a villa in Hawaii. Like once you have everything, what is the relationship about?
I've got a question. Have y'all ever been, seeing as both of y'all are married, in a situation like Jeff Bezos was in last night,
where my wife has been at? Yes.
To where your wife is obviously thirsty?
Yes. We're at Sunset Station. The Philadelphia 76ers were in town, and my wife made me follow Allen Iverson around the club the entire night.
Wow.
She was like, okay, he moved, let's go. Okay, he moved, let's go. And that's true. And my dumb ass is okay. Because I'm like, hey, if you could pull AI, I will be waiting for you at home with some mini tacos. You know what I'm saying? I will have some mini tacos waiting for you, baby. Tell me all about it.
You will Tyrone Lue yourself, and you will let him step over you.
AI, if she could at that time, who AI was. If she could have pulled AI, I would have been waiting at home. Hey, how was it, baby?
You know,
when some red or green salsa.
You know, when it comes to my wife, her celebrity crushes are old, man.
It's not celebrity crush though. Just like in terms of you actually right in front of your face.
I've never felt that. I'll be completely honest with you. Okay. We don't go out too often, right? But the thing is that her celebrity crushes are like in their 60s, man. She likes Ed Harris. She likes George Strait. I'd be more worried if she was to go to an old. She loves George Strait. Still thinks he's sexy. I don't get it.
A man that can sing and play guitar can pull your girl.
Now,
pull your lady, excuse me.
Yes, and there's something about that guitar. John Mayer.
Yeah,
John Mayer.
His resume is fire.
That's Mr. Steal Your Girl.
His resume is fire.
Mr. Steal Your Girl is John Mayer, but what is Pete Davidson?
Dude, he looks like he's on meth. What is it about him?
I don't get it either. He looks like a troll.
He's pulled Kim, right?
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, I mean, but his resume
Kate Beckinsale.
His resume is fire, and he looks like a meth head.
Ariana Grande.
Who's he dating now?
Kim Kardashian. Yeah. And Kim Kardashian went to him. She's going to Staten Island to be with him. Now, I saw a great TikTok about him. There was this one girl saying, for guys who don't know why women find him attractive, it's because he's probably nice. He's probably somebody who realizes that.
But I thought women like a bad boy.
He doesn't seem nice.
No, he doesn't.
No, I think he seems like a genuine guy.
He looks like he'd go in your purse while you sleep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends if he runs out of meth. But now he admits that he's a pothead. But it just seems like he's the kind of.
That's no big deal.
I know these days. It just seems like he's the kind of guy that just wants to hang out, is not going to judge you, is not going to be somebody who cares about your fame because he's just as famous.
He's cool. He's cool with armpit hair if you let it go a little bit.
He's just a dude. He's just a dude that happens to be on Saturday Night Live.
I asked my wife, like, what's up with him? She was like, I don't go.
I think it's one of two things with Pete Davidson. He's either funny.
Women love to laugh. If you can make a woman laugh, you can pull.
I've watched his Saturday Night Live. I don't find him funny, so I don't know where that comes from.
Right.
Or two.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Got you.
He's
nothing need to be said. Yeah.
Yes, he is.
And the word has
gifted.
word has got around.
Yeah. King of Staten Island was an incredible movie. Don't know if you ever saw it with Pete Davidson.
Nope.
That'll give you a different perspective as to what type of person he is as an actor and as a performer. Bill Burr was in that movie as well.
Oh, cool.
Fantastic. I didn't even know it was Bill Burr. Marissa Tomei, who, by the way, Marissa Tomei is in her 50s. She's still a celebrity crush of mine. My cousin Vinny, remember Marissa Tomei?
Yeah, okay,
yeah, she's still rocking it, man. She was in Crazy Stupid Love. She was in King of Staten Island. She's still smoking.
I'm a Sandra Bullock guy. I love me some
Mustang Sally, man. When she walks out of the hangar and Miss Congeniality.
I don't know why I like Sandra Bullock. I don't know what it is. It's not like she's smoking. I just like Sandra Bullock.
Well, first of all, she is smoking.
Is she smoking?
She's also Texas.
Is she smoking?
She's very Texas.
She has like a studio in Austin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And because of Marissa Tomei, I mean, Tony Stark was hitting on that.
Oh, I'm not mad at him.
Tony Stark was hitting on that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him. Shout out to Tony Stark.
Yeah, so we will talk about the sexiest man alive. Man, I did not feel sexy this morning. I stepped on the scale, and my 30 pounds loss is now 26.
What happened, man? What's going on?
Oh, man, I slid off the diet. I stopped doing the MyFitnessPal where I was kind of putting in there, tracking my macros, and I got to get back on it because Thanksgiving is just 2 weeks away, and I was thinking about it. Man, the turkey, the stuffing, and all the pie that's out there.
My second favorite holiday.
It's great.
And then you eat the leftovers and you make the sandwiches the next day.
I gotta get back on the ball, man, because I gotta lose a few pounds leading up to Thanksgiving so I can enjoy it.
Life is about balance, right?
It is. Yeah. It is. And I'm gonna enjoy it, but I don't want to gain a lot of weight after I've spent all year losing weight. But I was so frustrated this morning. So I got to get back on counting my macros. Right now, I'm brown bagging it. I brought my sandwich with my baked Lay's chips and my Jell-O.
Better. Yeah, I noticed I didn't get lunch today.
Yeah. Which, by the way, yesterday you were so frustrated because we had Panda Express.
And what happened?
Oh, this is unforgivable. You cannot be Panda Express and not put soy sauce in the bag.
See, this is the thing, though. This is the thing that we're in a time.
No,
time out, Pledge. We're in a time where if you don't ask for ketchup at McDonald's or you don't ask for soy, they're not going to just give it to you. They make you ask.
No, that's like Parmesan cheese at an Italian restaurant.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
You expect soy sauce when you're getting Chinese food.
You got to ask nowadays.
Nobody gets Chinese food and goes, "Nah, I'm good. No soy sauce." Nobody, literally nobody in the history of ever.
Well, you should blame Mike for not asking.
I thought that it was a given.
It's not a given anymore. You got to ask for ketchup. You got to ask for soy.
And it's so funny because I remember working at McDonald's growing up, and I remember talking to a manager one time who was telling me each packet cost, 1 cent, and each packet of the sauce costs 4 cents or whatever it is. So they're trying to save money in doing it. But why piss off a customer over 3 cents? Over 5 cents.
I know.
It's not worth it, man.
Yeah.
I don't understand the logic.
Point on the customer service side.
Yeah.
Customer service reigns supreme.
But was so pissed off.
I eat at Panda Express regularly. Never had to ask for soy sauce.
But the weird thing
I had to ask for extra.
They had 10 of every other sauce in there, though. They had hot mustard. They had sweet and sour, but no soy.
Okay, then now we're talking. Yes, you should be upset.
But going back to Thanksgiving, though, my wife has signed us up for a 5K on Thanksgiving morning. It's the Turkey Trot, Camp Gladiator. I think we're meeting at 8 a.m. on Thanksgiving morning.
I like that. This way you don't feel as bad, when you sit down to eat. And I think working out just naturally makes you more conscious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It makes you more conscious. Like I had a great workout yesterday, and I just, I made sure I was on my portions. I made sure had my wife make the fish. You're just naturally more conscious when you're working out.
Man, it's just been an up and down year when it comes to that. I'm so glad that I've lost weight, but I don't want to give it back up because of Christmas and Thanksgiving. And the hard part is when family looks at you and is like, "Hey, what do you mean you don't want seconds? What do you mean you don't want thirds? What do you mean you don't want a second slice of pie?" It's just, it's difficult because there's kind of peer pressure.
Everybody got to be in on it. Yeah. But once they see you and they see that you've really done it, they'll be more on board. Like, you only see certain people on holidays. Once they see you, like, oh, wow, you've lost a lot of weight. And they notice, like, you it's less. They put less pressures on you once they see you. Oh, he's putting in work. I'm not going to force him to try this or that.
I'm eating until we're out of food.
But I don't know. But you have that metabolism, dude. Like, what are you? Do you have a tapeworm? Why do you not gain weight? Because I see you eat. I see you drink. I mean,
he's a hard gainer. It is who he is. That's genetics. There's nothing you can do about that.
I'm special.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, he is special. He's a unicorn.
All right, let's feast on some sports headlines. Here's Pleasure with the 411 and the 210.
Here's the 411 in the 210. Headline 2.
Our first headline today, COVID related. USC Cal's football game was postponed due to COVID-19 cases among the Cal Golden Bears. The school later agreed and received Pac-12 approval to reschedule the game for December the 4th, a day after the conference title game. Cowboys kicker Greg Zuerlein is in COVID protocols as the Cowboys are trying out kickers today, Brett Maher and Liram Hajrullahu.
I feel like they gave them, because they were saying before the season started, we're not doing any rescheduling, but I'm guessing both of these teams must be near 100% vaccination, so they're giving them a break.
Yeah.
That's how I took that.
The whole Cowboys aspect of it all, that's a very important position. I know we look at it, when it comes to Greg the Leg not being there potentially this Sunday, that is huge. If it is a one-possession game, that means a lot. The Cowboys lost because Greg the Leg missed kicks against Tampa Bay. So the fact that they're bringing in Brett Maher, who Cowboy fans did not like, but he's used to the system, he's used to the team, it wouldn't be that bad of a deal. I mean, I know the Saints also picked up some guy that was literally off the streets. Yeah. He had never played in the NFL before. There's not a lot of kickers out there anymore, so hopefully Zuerlein comes back sooner than later.
Yeah.
Headline 1.
Our second headline today involves Mr. Odell Beckham Jr.
Talk to me.
He has cleared waivers, and he has a preferred list now of teams that he would like to join.
Talk to me.
Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Trevor Siemian and the New Orleans Saints. All right, guys, where will he land and where should he land? I'm going to
give the floor to you because you're a Saints fan. I'm going to give the floor to you first.
Well, first of all, I'm hoping that it's going to be Taysom Hill and the New Orleans Saints.
When does he do back?
He's already back. He's cleared concussion protocol.
Okay, good.
So he was activated last week, but he didn't really get on the field. I think the best place for Odell is going to be Green Bay. I mean, just the way that Odell plays, because it's not running certain routes. He's a freelancer out there, man. He does his thing, and I think having an Aaron Rodgers out there will make him better, and I think it's going to elevate the entire wide receiver core for that team.
I think Aaron fits best because Aaron is so good, you won't have to learn all the complexities of the offense.
Exactly.
You can just draw up routes in the dirt, and Aaron will get it to you. I don't know why he's picking the Chiefs when their offense is the worst we've ever seen it under Andy Reid.
How crazy is that, by the way?
So I'm confused as why the Chiefs are on the list.
You talk about freelancing, though.
Yeah,
you're right. That likes to extend and freelance.
Yeah, for sure.
And here's the thing: does anybody really believe that the Chiefs' offense is going to be this for the rest of the year?
No, I think I still wouldn't want to play them in the playoffs if they get in.
They are currently plus 1,200 to win the Super Bowl. And we've all seen it. The defense has been playing better as of late. Yeah. The offense needs to come around. But if it does, the NFL is all about the hottest team going into the postseason. Always.
Yeah, but it looks like Kansas City will have to go on the road a lot of the way to make it. Yeah,
it's much like Tampa Bay did last year, you mean?
Yeah, but I don't think they have Tampa Bay's defense.
No, they don't. Great point.
Headline 0.
The second college football playoff rankings were unveiled as the USTA Meets debut for the first time in program history as they come in at 23rd in the CFP. Those cowards did what you asked, Michael. A&M is up to 11th. Undefeated Oklahoma remains at 8. Michigan State is down to 7, despite winning the head-to-head record against Michigan who is ahead of Michigan State now with the same record at 6th. Undefeated Cincinnati 5th. Ohio State takes 4th this week. Oregon's up to 3rd. Alabama and Georgia sitting at 1 and 2.
We have a lot to unravel here. Okay, first of all, I did not see the selection show last week.
I didn't watch it. I haven't watched either.
This one I watched. It was awful. It was a soap opera. I was ashamed as a sports fan to sit there and watch that. The way they unveiled it, they were like, at 25, it is this team. At 24, it is this team.
That's not new.
Go to commercial break, come back. When they did the final 10, they did 10, 9, 8, and then they did 1, 2, 3, and then they did 5. Let's guess who 4 is. And then, who's 6 or 7, Michigan or Michigan State? They danced around it for like 30 minutes, and it was so bad.
They got sponsors to pay. They got to spice it up. They can't just roll it. I feel you, though.
And then,
I would have been annoyed as well.
And we'll talk about UTSA in a second, but the whole Michigan State thing, they have the same number of wins, but there's a head-to-head. You want to say, they said, well, it's about what the eyes see. What's it called? The eyes, eye test, right? You know what the eye test matters? What scoreboard was that one game.
And it was 10 days ago.
Yeah, and they were arguing about this team lost to an unranked team. And it's like they were unranked then, but they're ranked now. Like Texas A&M, Alabama lost to an unranked Texas A&M team, right? But Texas A&M has gone on a tear ever since and is now ranked. So that makes that loss look a little bit different. But these announcers are talking about unranked teams when they are now ranked. By the way, the top 10 rankings, Georgia, Alabama, Oregon, Ohio State, Cincinnati getting disrespected at number 5. Again, Michigan and then Michigan State. A lot of football to be played, but a lot of, and it'll all sort itself. It'll sort itself out.
Especially the Big Ten traffic jam, because Ohio State still plays Michigan and Michigan State.
Rudy, do yourself a favor. Just don't watch the show and just go on Twitter and see what the top 10 is.
I just wait till it's released.
Is the Big 12 being disrespected?
No, not at all.
The Big 12 is in Oklahoma is. Like the Oklahomas, they're just like, dude, they don't like Oklahoma at all.
It's one of those things. Oklahoma's undefeated, but in the eyes of everybody else, they have 3 losses because they should have lost 3 times. You know, they're exactly. There's like not only 1 asterisk by that 9, there's 3 of them. But let's talk about UTSA. I know you're saying
it's the 411 and the 210.
What am I saying?
Congratulations to the UTSA Roadrunner team.
Congrats.
I am a grad of UTSA.
Toughness.
I'm a grad.
My wife is class of 06.
I'm class of 01. So when I was there was no football team. And to see what they've gone through, I never in a million years would have imagined in about 10 or 11 years for them to go from a startup program to top 15 in the AP. It's remarkable. They're 10, 20 years ahead of where they should be.
Whoa.
Amazing.
You sure?
Yeah.
10, 20 years ahead.
Programs don't do that.
Your program a lot of love.
Programs don't do that. Programs don't go top 15 over the course of an 11-year period from the birth to now. And to go from conference to conference to conference.
Okay.
And they can thank UT and Oklahoma for defecting towards the SEC. For UTSA moving up a level and getting out of Conference USA.
I'm with you. I'm following.
But I know you were saying earlier that this was like proposing to somebody who was already asking for the ring because UTSA fans, the school, the coach, all felt like they were disrespected not being in the top 25.
You only invited me because I overheard you inviting someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh damn, Rudy heard me. Hey man, you want to come? You know,
you're always invited, Rudy.
Should have been there last week, but I'll take it. And I think 23 is a bit low. I think they should have been 2021.
Right.
You know, but neither here nor there. If they win out, they'll move up. Now, you know, in the situation that they're in, you're new to the party. They're going through the hazing phase, right? You just got here. We're not just going to just catapult you in. You have to keep proving it to us, even though you're 9-0, even though you're doing things that they've never seen. You won on the road in Memphis, won on the road in Illinois. You're still the new guy. You're still online. You haven't made it over. You haven't made it to Q Dog yet. You're still pledging. No pun intended.
Yeah.
So I get it.
The whole thing
I'm down with it.
The whole thing about like, well, who have you played? Well, oftentimes you can take a look at it a different way, as in, who have we played together? You know, like Mississippi State, for example. You know, they have common opponents with Mississippi State. They have common opponents with Illinois. They have common opponents. And it's one of those things where the head-to-head may not have happened, but there's some commonality within the schedule, and that kind of happens. I know UTSA has a lower strength of schedule, and just depending on which site you're looking at,
because of the Lamars, because there's a couple schools in there that are like, and
nasty. Southern Miss this weekend is not going to help out at all. But they've got UAB, so it's a good program.
That the only school that can help the strength of schedule at this point is UAB. Right now, they just go 12-0 first off, and then just let the crumbs fall off the table.
But seeing Illinois go from like being 0-4, 0-5 to having a respectable record and beating 2 top 25 teams means something.
Absolutely.
It means something.
I
so
agree.
I look at it this way. For those who are saying that UTSA is not top 20, because earlier this week, I went through all 63 AP poll ballots. I wanted to see what people are doing. And yes, they're ranked 15th, but the vast majority of those who voted had UTSA somewhere between 18 and 25. Almost all of them were 18 and 25. There's a handful that were at 11. You compile all the points, and they're 15th. So there's room for improvement when it comes to the AP, and that's what's going to matter the most as to whether or not they're going to get into the Fiesta Bowl or not.
Yeah.
But when I looked at it, I thought to myself, are you telling me that if you think UTSA is 24 because of their strength of schedule, that you think that all 23 teams above them in this, this person's ballot, that all 23 or 25 teams above them could have ran the table and gone 9-0? No, not all 25 could have done that.
No, absolutely not.
Maybe 12, maybe 15 could have. Yes, Georgia could have. Possibly A&M, possibly Alabama. Yes, of course, they would have done that.
That Western Kentucky game on the road, that was a tough game.
Yeah.
Memphis on the road. Down, again, a team that hasn't been into, where they are. Down 21-0 on the road against Memphis. Going into Champaign week 1.
I forgot they were down 21-0.
They were down 21-0.
That was tragic. And they came back and
exactly. Never folded, never quit. So, again, we're in the hazing phase. We have to understand we're the new kids on the block, and you got to pay your dues before you get paid. And I fully understand that, but it still doesn't mean I can't voice my opinion on where they should be if they weren't in this hazing phase that they're going through right now.
This group right here with McCormick, with Harris, with Coach Traylor, this may never happen again. I know these players are all coming back next year. They have one more year of eligibility. I get that.
Yeah.
But San Antonio residents out there, people in South Texas, you are the home of the 15th ranked team in the NCAA in college football.
Yeah.
We need to pack the dome. When the season started, they got 16,000 fans, another 16,000. Wow. Then it jumped up to 20. Then it jumped up to about 26. I would be super disappointed if it wasn't 30,000 plus this weekend. And I was looking for tickets online. You can get tickets on Ticketmaster right now with fees for around $22, $23 and be row 24, 25 in the end zone. If you want to be
going,
I am going.
I'm
taking
going
my
too.
daughter.
Now, we can't be those radio hosts telling the people to go and then we don't go.
Yes. No, I'll be taking my 9-year-old daughter.
I know Pledge works a lot, so I don't expect him to go.
I want to go.
He tailgates. He's willing to tailgate.
I am willing to
He's
tailgate.
a Smithson Valley grad, and they know how to tailgate for high school football. He is prepared for this. He can do this. Now, I want to know. I have friends who tailgate out there, so I'll be trying to hook up with them. But, got to sneak in a beer or two while I'm there.
See, you got your daughter, though.
Yeah, so I can't go crazy. Can't go crazy.
Which you don't need to go crazy. But I will be there. I'll be at the tailgate. I'll probably get there about 11, 12. I'm not going to go too hard because I'm driving.
Congrats to Frank Harris, by the way, quarterback at UTSA.
Talk about it.
Semifinalist in the Davey O'Brien National Quarterback Award. There's 20 quarterbacks that are eligible for this. He's in the top 20. Clemens High School grad, doing a fantastic job. When the season started, it was all about Sincere McCormick. That's what everyone was focusing on. But Harris, man, has been on fire. He's just as good as McCormick has been this year. Those wideouts are amazing. That offensive line, that defense is incredible. They do not have a lot of mistakes. They do not make a lot of penalties. This team very well may go undefeated, and I think they will.
Oh, they are. No, you know what? Shut up, Rudy. Shut up, Rudy. I've jinxed enough stuff. So no, I won't say that, but I have a strong feeling that they could go undefeated.
Let's make it happen, man. Pack the dome. Hey, the Spurs are back in action tonight.
They're probably gonna lose tonight.
Let's hope so, man, because I'm falling in love with some college basketball players.
You know what? Now I know you've been hanging around with Pledge too much. Like, don't go over there with him. Don't go to the dark side with Tony Stark over there.
I'm going to go over the dark side because when we come back, we need to talk about the Spurs way and whether it's legit. I've been joking around for the last couple of weeks.
It's a great question.
I've been joking around the last couple of weeks whether or not Pop would have lost 3 of our titles if the D League or the G League existed when Tony and Manu first joined the team. But man, I fell in love with some college basketball players. We're going to talk about this when we come back. And also, People Magazine has named its sexiest man alive. I think Rudy J, Pledge, and I got honorable mention, but we'll talk about that and whether or not this guy truly is the sexiest man alive. This is Halftime on San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN AM 1250, 94.5 FM. We're on the go at sasportstar.com.
Listeners of the Paul Feinbaum Show come from all parts of the South.
And I live in the mountains.
They're passionate about the SEC.
I've been drinking a little beer this afternoon, and I've got the feeling that we're going to beat Georgia by 3.
They're a rowdy bunch.
Woo! Yeah, Pig, do it!
And they're the most honest people you will ever meet.
Yeah, do like me. I've given up women and turned to porn.
There's nothing like the SEC. Talk SEC with Paul Feinbaum. Weekdays 2 to 4, San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN 1250 and 94.5 FM.
You can talk keto all you want, but if you don't have a team of great tasting snacks behind you, you're not going to win the diet marathon. Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds have these big, bold flavors that kick your taste buds into high gear. Korean kimchi barbecue, pasilla chili cheese, spicy dill and more. Eat them right out of the bag or try them in your favorite recipes. You'll love this snack. Visit your local HEB and southernrecipesmallbatch.com to see the power of the rinds.
Southern Recipe pork rinds.
Slackers Sports and Arcade Bar, now opening at noon 7 days a week at all 4 area locations. Slackers is your home to 7 days a week happy hour, and they now start at noon every day. And by popular request, Slackers brings back their signature frozen drinks. Visit slackersbarsa.com for more info.
The annual San Antonio Auto and Truck Show is November 12th through the 14th. See new cars and trucks, extraordinary exotics, and learn about the latest in energy efficiency. Take part in exclusive ride and drives, all new experiences, kids activities, and the food truck fiesta. Don't miss it.
Your source to local news and sports in San Antonio begins with the San Antonio Express News. We've collected, written, and shown the stories that matter most to San Antonio. Look no further than the San Antonio Express News to continue to provide information and strength to the community. Whether it's on the field or on a court, we provide the ground local coverage. Go to expressnews.com for the most up-to-date high school and college sports coverage. Subscribe today at expressnews.com. When you need an electrician, Hill Electric is available 24/7 for residential and commercial needs. If you're having to rework your office, let Hill Electric design your socially distanced space to ensure each workstation has the proper electrical needs. For over 35 years, the family-owned Hill Electric has served San Antonio. There is never a service charge and always free estimates. Call Hill Electric at 210-404-9074. That's 404-9074. Or go to hill-electric.com.
Finding the right Medicare plan may feel impossible, but now it's anything but. With Walgreens Find RX coverage tool, you can compare plans online, over the phone, or in person, making Medicare easier than ever. Easier than picking which true crime doc to watch, figuring out that Wi-Fi password, or putting the duvet cover back on. So if you can do those things, with Find RX coverage, you can definitely Medicare. Find the plan that's right for you by visiting walgreens.com/Medicare.
Injuries happen, so if you twist, pull, pop, or snap something, you need Dr. David Espinosa at TSAOG Orthopedics. Dr. Espinosa treats all non-surgical orthopedic injuries and has same-day and next-day availability. Telemedicine services are also available. There is no reason to be in pain. If you are hurting, visit Dr. David Espinosa at TSAOG Orthopedics. Learn more at TSAOG.com. That's TSAOG.com, or schedule your appointment by calling 210-804-5490.
When you're sick, injured, or experiencing a medical problem of any kind, the last thing you want to do is leave your home to find medical care. Now, thanks to Dispatch Health, you don't have to, because Dispatch Health comes to you. That's right. Receive high-quality care from expertly trained medical professionals in the comfort of your own home when you need it. Just call or click, and Dispatch Health comes to your home, able to treat common to complex illnesses and injuries. It's really that simple. Go to dispatchhealth.com now to learn more and download the app so you're always just the touch of a button away from the quality health care you need. Dispatch Health is affordable and in-network with most health insurance plans, including Medicare. It's true high-quality care from expertly trained medical professionals in the ease and comfort of your own home, all for an affordable price. So the next time you're sick or injured, stay home, stay comfortable, and let Dispatch Health come to you. Go to dispatchhealth.com and say hello to the modern-day house call. That's dispatchhealth.com. Go to dispatchhealth.com.
This is Jerry Jones, and you're listening to the home of the Dallas Cowboys.
San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN 1250 and 94.5 FM.
Yes, sir. You want to win Cowboys tickets to every single home game? It's very simple. All you got to do is go to sasportstar.com and register to win. San Antonio Sports Star, your home for the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. My name is Michael Jimenez, joined by Rudy J.
Yeah, we're giving away Cowboy tickets tonight at Slacker St. Mary's. Cowboys versus Raiders. Got to be present to win, though.
Yes, I'll be out there.
You coming?
And I'm going to try to convince you. I'm going to find the closest karaoke bar to see if I can convince you.
Bro, let me tell you something. Look, I'm gonna give you my word. I will go karaoke with you one day on a weekend.
Okay.
Wednesday, I'm gonna already be there. I got,
Dude, we get out at 7. Karaoke bars don't start till like 8:30.
I still gotta go get the 13-year-old squared away. It's my life is like, you know it. You got cheering.
Can we take this time to shame Rudy J into getting new headphones at some point in the near future?
Why are you doing this, dog? No, I do. Look, check these out.
Those things are held together with duct tape and baling wire.
But hold up, but they're Bose. You can't just, they're Bose.
They broke. It's what they are. Welcome back to halftime. We're going till 2:00.
If I can expense it, can I expense it?
Yeah,
Will Greg and Lance pay for it?
Just write it off.
Just write it off. Can I write that off?
Yeah, that's
in
a write-off.
your tax experience, Michael?
Yes, you can actually.
Okay.
Especially if you're 1099.
I won't spend more than $150. I know. I saw that Rudolph. It was the one that we were running today. Did say it, but they got it. You got it out, Pledge.
Oh, I don't know.
Yes,
I'm gonna have to go find it.
It did, but Rudolph, you listen all day. You know we've been plugging St. Mary's.
Yeah.
So disregard the promo you've been hearing. Because I heard it too, and Rob and I that ain't it.
We're at St. Mary's.
St. Mary's today.
We're at St. Mary's. Welcome back to the show. We're going till 2:00. Spurs back in action tonight against the Sacramento Kings here at the AT&T Center. I was just on SeatGeek right now. The cheapest ticket you can get is row 208 section 208, row 22. Basically, you're touching the American flag. You're that high up.
You're where Jordan Love's mom was sitting.
Exactly. $11 including the fees.
So there's no excuse.
No excuse.
And it's an orange out. So go HEB, Walmart, Academy, the side of the road on Fredericksburg. They all sell UTSA gear.
Wait, there's an orange out at the Spurs game?
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
Okay.
My bad. I think you're talking UTSA. My fault.
Well, let's talk about that. Which is funny because the cheapest ticket I found for UTSA was $24. The cheapest ticket I found for a Spurs game was $11. So it's more expensive now to go to UTSA football than it is to see the Spurs in action.
Well, that's because there's 3 times more seats.
Well, I get that.
You see what I'm saying?
I get. Well, they don't. I don't know if they're going to open up the top part of the Alamo Dome.
You know what? I don't think they do.
But I think UTSA is going to hit 30,000.
We better. There's no reason it shouldn't be 30.
Yeah.
But the buzz and the vibe around the city is up.
Yeah.
We support winners. So I would be shocked if it wasn't 30 grand this week.
Now, can we support winners?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to call the Spurs the different word, but they have lost 7 of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Playing Sacramento is coming in at 5-6. By the way, the Spurs favored in this game by 1 point. Okay. We have DeJounte Murray, who's taken a lead,
balling,
averaging 18, 8, and 2 steals. which is amazing. There's a great stat the other day that said that if he finishes the year at 18 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and 2 steals, only Michael and Magic have done that in their careers since the steal was created as a stat in 1973. I'm sure people did in the 50s and 60s, but since steals were officially made a stat, it's been Michael and Magic only. Derek White trying to come back from an 0-10 performance against Oklahoma City. Hopefully he bounces back. But one of the things that kind of got me excited about today's game is that the Spurs have a new player at the end of the bench. Josh Primo's coming back for the day.
Playing, bro.
For the day.
He's not playing. He got called up last week or a week and a half ago, and he just sat there DNP. I think he got called up because possibly Big Buckets may sit out.
Yeah.
G up is a game time decision, or he out as well. I'm not sure, but I don't see Primo playing. And I would love to see Primo out there against the young gunners that are the Sacramento Kings, but I don't think we'll see him.
I was on Locked On Spurs with Jeff Garcia from Ken's 5.
Love Jeff.
And today's episode, which is airing today, I was so frustrated because I started talking about Pop and how I am done. I want him to get the record and I want him to go away. I am done with Pop. I'm done with the Spurs way. I want our rookies to play.
I hope Carl isn't listening. He might fight you and then he sees
you.
Oh,
the Spurs way only works when you have a Tim Duncan there. Yeah, if you have a Hall of Famer there, you can have the Spurs way, the Nuggets way, the Rockets way, or whatever. But when it's not there, it just sounds ridiculously stupid. Stupid is what it is to not have your rookies out there at least getting some sort of run.
Tell us how you really feel, Michael.
Therapy couch me all day long. I'm sorry. This is a lost team. This is a lost season. We're not making the playoffs. I don't care if other players make the leap. The team is not good enough to make the playoffs, okay? Mm-hmm. And I am not angry at this because I know that it's a rebuilding year. I know. It's so frustrating to watch this team and want them to win because you're in the moment, but then seeing them lose by one to Oklahoma, and go, oh, thank God. They have a chance to get a better lottery pick because last night college basketball started. I watched that Duke-Kentucky game. 4 potential first rounders in there.
Which one you want?
Oh my God, Paolo Banchero. Oh my God, Paolo Banchero sounds like something you get on the West Side for breakfast on a Sunday morning with your pan dulce. I'll have the Paolo Banchero.
You'll take him.
About it. You got a Primo and a Paolo Banchero.
Oh, this is so amazing.
But we can't roll past. We can't talk about college basketball and just skip over you destroying Greg Popovich that way.
Oh, dude,
we can't move on. Like I can't look. Okay. First of all, there's a certain way you got to handle legends, and that's not it. That was a little bit harsh. First of all, it's your opinion. This is your show. You can say what you want. We gonna have a back and forth about it. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but your Bobby Bowden's, your Greg Popovich's, your Coach K's, you can't hey, let me show you to the door. It's so good to see you. Like you're throwing him out like Uncle Phil used to throw out Jeffrey. I mean, Uncle Phil used to throw out
DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Jazzy Jeff. You can't throw him out like that. Like you can show him to the door, walk him to the car, give him $5. Hey, man,
I want him.
Like you can't. We're not going to kick Pop in the butt on the way out. Like
I want Pop to get that
that's
record.
That's not right, Michael. Pop, and I know your mom raised you better than that.
Pop is what, like he started the season about 26 wins.
He needed 26, so right? Now 23.
Right. So that being said, I want him to get that record, right? But I kind of feel that from a coaching perspective, he's pulling a Kawhi Leonard. He's holding this team hostage with old-fashioned ways that don't work anymore.
Maybe he understands it. Maybe he's on your side.
Have you
ever thought maybe he's tanking too?
Dude, you know what?
Have you ever thought that?
I am fully supportive of the tank because watching that Duke-Kentucky game, which, by the way, Duke won. It was a number 8 team against the number 9 team.
Great game.
Paolo Banchero, his first bucket, I looked at him and I said, that guy would be like the second or third best Spur right now, just off of one shot. Now, he did cramp up a little bit, was having difficulty for a while.
Did he drink last night?
I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
They were rubbing him down and putting the roller on him.
Right.
But, man, when he was in there, he had these fadeaway jumpers that looked like Dirk Nowitzki.
That 19-year-olds aren't supposed to be able to make.
Yeah, man, like Dirk Nowitzki back in the day.
The footwork, everything. He has the total package. He is the total package. But the thing is, to get him, you're going to have to be top 3.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the Spurs will finish top 3.
Oh, I'll just get the ping pong balls, man, and just hope. Because I don't think the Spurs are going to finish with the 3 worst records in the NBA.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you've got Houston, who tanks on purpose. You've got other teams out there that are
Detroit, Houston,
yeah, Kate Cunningham. What's going on over there?
I think the nerves is just trying. It's a lot of pressure that comes with that.
But here's the
being
thing:
the number 1 overall pick.
Here's the thing:
he'll settle in. He'll be fine.
Spurs draft Paolo Banchero, right? Let's say that my dream comes true. He's going to be playing the Rio Grande Valley Vipers because Pop would send him down. I made the joke. I've been joking for the longest time that if the G League existed and the Spurs had the Austin Spurs in the early 2000s, the Spurs would have sent Tony there, and Speedy Claxton would have been signed to an extension. The Spurs would have lost the 2003 finals, 2005, 2007 because the Spurs would never have gotten a second rounder like Manu Ginobili and brought him to the team right away. He would have been in Austin playing scrubs.
He bent the rules for Vassell. Vassell didn't spend much time in the G League at all. Vassell was with the big dogs all last year.
Yeah, but big dogs
because there was
like
no G League last year.
Oh,
yeah, very good point. Very good point.
COVID.
You're right. Damn it, Pledge. Don't mess up a good story with facts. How many times this is a radio 101?
Hey, real quick, Jokic, the MVP.
I'm not
suspended 1 game. Were you surprised it was just 1?
I didn't think he should be suspended at all.
Are you kidding me?
No, dude. Like, it's like you have to give some leeway to natural human instincts sometimes. Like, he didn't throw a punch.
He did throw a punch. See, that's the thing, man. How do you describe what a punch is?
I know what it is.
I've gone to Krav Maga before, right, and done the training over there.
You did that?
I've done a few
tried different things.
Yeah, a few things. They have always said that punching is more than just your fists. It is your elbows. It is your feet. It is your knees. The way they showed a different angle of it, it was a football move. It was a tackle that he did. It was like a tackling dummy is what he did. And that is more than a push. That was closer to a punch. What was he doing?
Hey.
That's 287 pounds. And when they said that Nikola Jokic is 287 pounds, I'm like, BS. That guy weighs 330 because there's no way that guy can be that tall and be 280 pounds.
MJ, he was remorseful after. He said, hey, his neck
snapped. Remorseful.
He said his neck snapped back and I felt really bad. He did say that. He showed remorse. He showed more remorse than Aaron Rodgers.
You know what? Let's talk about Aaron Rodgers when we come back.
All right.
Okay. Aaron Rodgers still up in the air.
Can we bury it?
It's so much fun to rag on him.
If he gets Odell, we got to keep talking about him.
Yeah.
And if y'all haven't noticed, Pledge is boosted up. He went and got his booster. He's immunized. So he's gonna be.
You keep that word. No, I'm vaccinated.
So Pledge is free to tongue kiss at RuPub because he's boosted. He's boosted up. Yeah, let's talk about whatever you want to talk about. MJ, it's your world, baby.
All right, man. Let's talk about Aaron Rodgers, man.
Let's do it.
This is Halftime on San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN AM 1250, 94.5 FM. We're on the go at sasportstar.com.
The Saturday Morning Hangover. Saturdays 9 till 11 with James Pledger and Jack Thompson. Roll out of the sack as the guys recap the weekend sports and deliver in-depth takes on the weekend's upcoming action on San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN AM 1250 and 94.5 FM. ESPN AM 1250 and 94.5 FM.
The Dallas Cowboys are searching for a new kicker after Greg Zuerlein was placed in health and safety protocols on Tuesday. Zuerlein will have to register 2 negative tests 24 hours apart to return, leaving his status for this weekend's game against the Falcons up in the air. College basketball is back. Last night in San Antonio, UTSA men's basketball knocked off Trinity 97-66. The defending Sun Belt champions Texas State went into UIW and won 75-57. And up in Austin, the 5th-ranked Longhorns won easily over Houston Baptist 92-48. And in the NBA, the Spurs are back in action tonight at the AT&T Center, hosting the Sacramento Kings. Tip-off is slated for 7:30. SportsCenter has been brought to you by Alamo Water Softeners. For San Antonio Sports Star, I'm Carl Schoening.
On Veterans Day, Dr. Manrique would like to offer all veterans and their spouses a special discount to get rid of their glasses and contacts. When it comes to doing Z-LASIK, Dr. Manrique is a 4-star general. With over 20 years experience and 60,000 laser vision corrections, you know you're getting the experiences you deserve. Call 354-2020 today to claim your special veteran discount. Financing is offered to all. Don't wait to take advantage of this special discount. Call 354-2020 today. Manrique Custom Vision.
Running a small business means just that, always running.
Ooh, you're not kidding.
Which is why this holiday, while the other guys, not mentioning any names, are kicking it back, we'll be kicking it into gear by leaving our doors open for you. So whatever the ing you need this holiday, whether it's packing, shipping, or mailboxing, we'll be right here waiting.
Now that's an ing worth celebrating.
The UPS Store, every ing for small business, all in one place.
The UPS Store.
The UPS Store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Get Diamonds Direct's unbeatable price, plus an extra 20% off virtually everything. Yes, it's happening next weekend, November 19th through 21st. 3 days of spectacular store-wide savings. All rings, all earrings, all pendants, all bracelets, all on sale. This is the biggest and last sale of the year. The one where they break all the rules. The selection is like double the norm. Designers are here with their entire lines, all at the absolute lowest prices of the year, plus special financing. Next weekend. Details at diamondsdirect.com. At the shops at La Cantera.
Hey y'all, I'm Grant Pinkerton of Pinkerton's Barbecue in downtown San Antonio. We only smoke prime meats with a blend of post oak and mesquite. Come see us for some of those giant beef ribs, tender brisket, and a cold big red. We have a Texas-sized bar, great selection of bourbon, and tons of local beers. I love sports, so we have plenty of screens to watch them on. We're open Wednesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner or until we sell out. Come early, come hungry, and stay late.
Whether you're vaccinated or not, it's important to know the symptoms of COVID and its variants. Fever is the leading sign, and only the Exergen temporal scanner thermometer has been proven accurate with more than 100 clinical studies. Non-contact thermometers have no clinical evidence behind them and cannot be relied on. Be vigilant and seek medical advice at the first sign of fever. Be accurate with Exergen. Learn more at exergen.com.
Did you know that United Healthcare helps connect you to doctors and therapists with 24/7 access to virtual care?
So I could have therapy from my couch?
Yep.
Or a doctor appointment from my car?
If you wanted to.
Wait, you're right. I don't even like when people see me sing in the car. Couch appointment it is. Virtual visits are just one of the ways United Healthcare helps connect you to better health. Learn more at uhc.com. Plan benefits may vary.
Do you love your garage? Can you get your cars and the kids' bikes in? Jason Minix here for Garageanization, your garage storage solution. With a variety of shelving, overhead racks, slat walls, and closed cabinet options, Garageanization can make your garage functional for the entire family. Call 210-664-4494 and have them give you a free customized plan for your family's needs. For over a decade, Garageanization has helped people love their garage. Learn more online at GarageOrganizationSanAntonio.com.
The Camera Exchange is having their biggest sales event of the year, the 2021 Fall Expo, November 19th to the 21st. The Camera Exchange will pay sales taxes on all Canon purchases, including the Canon R5, Canon R6, Canon T8i, and the Canon RF 50mm 1.2. Everyone will get a gift card at the door worth up to $200 and prizes every day. The Camera Exchange Fall Expo, November 19th to the 21st. The Camera Exchange, 1 mile inside Loop 410 on San Pedro, online at camerax.com.
Blake Stevens with San Antonio-based GPS of Texas. If you have commercial vehicles on the road, you're a target for personal injury lawyers. I mean, you're wearing a bullseye. Our system can protect you if there is an accident with proof of speed, video monitoring, even proof that your driver wasn't on his phone. Don't get hammered. Have real proof that you weren't at fault by installing our GPS camera tracking system. Call GPS of Texas at 210-587-7634 or gpsoftexas.com.
Get the latest scores and more from high school football online anytime at 210varsity.com. Sponsored by the San Antonio Express News, San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN 1250 and 94.5 FM.
Hey, it's Greeny, and I've only got 10 seconds, so here's my plug. San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN AM 1250 and 94.5 FM.
Welcome back to halftime on San Antonio Sports Star. ESPN AM 1250, 94.5 FM. We're on the go at sasportstar.com. Man, the comments are coming in fast on Facebook Live.
What are they talking about over there?
They're just ragging on me. Chris Cano on Facebook Live says, y'all lucky you got Rudy to save y'all's takes today.
What was he talking about? Maybe the pop situation?
The pop situation, because
Okay.
John Dyer on top of that says, damn, we're spoiled. Spurs give us 20 years of greatness, and now we're just hating on Pop. Okay, first of all, I do not hate Greg Popovich. And I'm not going to backtrack, okay? I don't hate Pop.
Backtrack.
I hate the quote-unquote Spurs way.
Yeah.
Two completely different things.
I say something first?
Yes.
Your hair and skin with Rob's lighting on that side of the room is so magnificent. It's not fair. Like, I'm over here. I look like I'm on a damn razor, a Motorola razor, and you look like you're on the I-13, dog. Hold on, bro.
I've noticed that. If you take a picture for me on Monday or Tuesday when I was on the other side of the studio and transpose that with what I see now,
you're glowing like you just went on the best first date ever.
Dude, every night's a date with my wife. I tell her we're on a 10-year-long date.
Yeah,
it's
amen to that. But keep going. You said you were not backtracking off Pop.
No. It's just so frustrating seeing all these rookies get run, man. Even on good teams, the rookies are playing. And for some reason, Joshua Primo has to go play in Edinburgh against a team that will have 10 players.
Edinburgh.
It wasn't Edinburgh.
No, I know. It just sounds funny.
Highway 77. They went south. I'm not sure if they actually took a plane or they had that Cleveland Indians bus from the movie Major League, and they just took it all the way down Highway 77. I am not sure if they stopped at Eagle Pass on the way back, maybe gone to Kickapoo or something.
They play in cities I don't even travel through.
He's not old enough to go to Kickapoo.
They play in cities I don't even travel through. As you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to get stopped in there.
Here's the thing, and this is the great question that Michael had yesterday, and I absolutely agree with him. Because it wasn't available back then, but if the G League, then D League, would have been available to Pop, would we have seen Manu and Tony as fast as we did?
Tony would have been in the G League because Tony, first of all, when he first worked out, Pop hated it. Pop hated the workout. That's on record. They convinced him to give him another look. But then even when he got here, he stayed in the doghouse. We all know the infamous 03, Speedy Claxton was finishing the games.
Yep.
He definitely would have sent. Now, I don't know if he would have sent Manu down because Manu was 25 when he got here, but Tony would have been sent down.
I get that, but if we're talking about Manu Ginobili, what's the one thing that puts people in his doghouse faster than anything?
Turnovers.
And Manu would make plays that would pay off and some that would make him pull his hair out early.
How about this? The Spurs got 4 of their 5 titles before the Spurs way started. Okay, because the Spurs got the title in 03, 99, 03, 05, 07.
So
right?
when do you feel like the Spurs way started?
When they got the Austin Spurs, 2007.
Okay.
And all of a sudden it became our farm team.
Yeah, I got you.
Man.
I feel where you're coming from now. I'm following.
Oh, you know what? I'm not trying to poop on Pop, dude. Seriously, I'm not.
I know you're not. Did somebody just say that?
It's just time. He is literally 55 years older than some of his players. 55 years older than some of his players. Half the league probably doesn't even have a coach that's 55 to begin with.
Can we get that on a t-shirt?
What's that?
I'm not trying to poop on Pop.
Take out a no.
Hey,
Pop is my guy, man.
Hey,
we've had some good times together in the locker room.
Let's see if we're going to poop on People Magazine. Okay. We come back. We're going to have a couple of topics out here. One, Aaron Rodgers at 1:00. We'll talk about Aaron Rodgers and all that, that mess going on over there with him.
I got a question for you, Mike. When was the last? How often do you open the door, the car door for your wife? And you still do that every time?
Not every time, but
quite often.
Going into restaurants and all that stuff.
No, not going into restaurants. I'm talking about the car door.
My wife doesn't really into that.
Well, see, are you sure about that?
I wouldn't mind it, and because when I do open it, I use my left hand and help her up. So I don't mind. That's probably why she doesn't want me to do it.
Yeah. Oh,
you know, I
get Copperfield.
Yeah,
because in November,
Copperfield assist.
In November on R&R in the morning, we've decided it's chivalry. Chivalry November. We're doing car doors all November.
I'm going to keep a diary of that, and I'm going to let you know how it turns out.
Let me know.
Hey, we're talking people's sexiest man alive when we come back at 1:15. At 1 o'clock, Aaron Rodgers. This is halftime on San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN AM 1250, 94.5 FM. We're on the go at sasportstar.com.
The Blitz, sports talk, and everything else.
Pledges Houston Texans. He's on pins and needles as they go to play Cleveland.
For a different reason, though.
Yeah, you always act like you're on pins and needles, man. You can't sit still. So you're always bouncing around. I never know if you're nervous about the game or it's just, pledge time. What does Rob say? You make coffee nervous? Yeah. You're always going.
Jason Minix, weekday afternoons 4 to 7 on San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN 1250 and 94.5 FM.
Rock the Mic 2021 is back at Slacker Sports and Arcade Bar, and we're having a lot of fun with this competition. Join us on the Blitz today at the Slackers' new St. Mary's location. Then tomorrow we'll be at the Slackers Medical Center location. Come by and see the contestants. They're ready to show you what they've got. Continue to vote at sasportstar.com. And when you stop by one of our 2 Slackers appearances, you can register to win Dallas Cowboys game tickets. Rock the Mic 2021, brought to you by Slacker Sports and Arcade Bar and Jim Beam.
Listen to this station anytime, anywhere on Odyssey. Odyssey is your new audio home for all the music, news, sports, and podcasts that matter to you. Odyssey. That's AUDACY.
The annual San Antonio Auto and Truck Show is November 12th through the 14th. We're partnering with some of SA's favorite pet organizations for the Subaru Loves Pets initiative. With on-site pet adoptions, you can see new cars and trucks and take home a furry friend that just might like to ride in one. Get your tickets now.
Whether you're vaccinated or not, it's important to know the symptoms of COVID and its variants. Fever is the leading sign of COVID and the flu, so make sure you use an accurate thermometer. Only the Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer has been proven accurate with more than 100 clinical studies. Non-contact thermometers have no clinical evidence behind them and are not reliable. Be vigilant and seek medical advice at the first sign of fever. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Working from home, you realize you don't have enough outlets or USB ports. Hill Electric can fix that for you. For over 3 decades, the family-owned Hill Electric has served San Antonio homes and businesses. From adding an outlet, fixing that fuse that always blows, or that flickering light, Hill Electric has the right service at the right price, and there is never a service charge and always free estimates. Call Hill Electric at 210-404-9074. That's 404-9074. Or go to hill-electric.com.
When you're sick, injured, or experiencing a medical problem of any kind, the last thing you want to do is leave your home to find medical care. Now, thanks to Dispatch Health, you don't have to, because Dispatch Health comes to you. That's right. Receive high-quality care from expertly trained medical professionals in the comfort of your own home when you need it. Just call or click, and Dispatch Health comes to your home, able to treat common to complex illnesses and injuries. It's really that simple. Go to dispatchhealth.com now to learn more and download the app so you're always just the touch of a button away from the quality health care you need. Dispatch Health is affordable and in-network with most health insurance plans, including Medicare. It's true, high-quality care from expertly trained medical professionals in the ease and comfort of your own home, all for an affordable price. So the next time you're sick or injured, stay home, stay comfortable, and let Dispatch Health come to you. Go to dispatchhealth.com and say hello to the modern-day house call. That's dispatchhealth.com. Go to dispatchhealth.com.
Go to Total Wine, you'll save more. So many wines and spirits galore. Down through the aisles with corks to pop. Ask for friendly advice while you shop. Oh, so much to explore. Oh, so many to pour. Holiday cheers, clink, clink, clink. Get everyone their favorite drink.
Now offering delivery in select markets. See details at TotalWine.com/deliver. Drink responsibly, B21.
Napa know-how. When you buy the Napa bag for 99 cents, you'll get 20% off 3 or more items. No other bag saves you 20% on wipers, premium oil, headlamps, and more, which makes the Napa bag the best bag in the world. Sorry, handbags, man bags, punching bags, bagpipes, and even you, bags out of the eyes. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how. Napa know-how. At participating locations, does not include taxes and fees. Advertised sale price not available in some states. Offer ends 11/30/21.
Jason Minix here for Alamo Water Softeners. Go to alamowatersofteners.com. Schedule one of their whole home specialists to come out to your house for a free water analysis. And right now, Alamo Water Softeners is offering 0% financing for 2 years with approved credit. Take advantage of this same as cash offer on a water treatment bundle with special pricing to give your home the highest quality water treatment available. Discover the Alamo Water Softeners difference. Go to alamowatersofteners.com. That's alamowatersofteners.com.
One team, one mission. KZDC, San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN, AM 1250 and 94.5 FM.
Halftime.
It's hour number 2 of halftime on San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN AM 1250, 94.5 FM, on the go at sasportstar.com. My name is Michael Jimenez. If you are on Facebook Live or YouTube, you see I've got some good lighting going on.
Bro, you look magnificent.
Dude, I took some selfies right now, send them to my wife, see what she thinks.
And you got the tie on.
Yeah.
Women like
the angle. It's like all up in a down angle.
You said that we have a 2:00 business meeting, so I'm dressed in business.
I think it's 3. I don't know. I'm gonna go confirm 2 or 3.
But man, your lighting is like you're in a tunnel somewhere. It's kind of like Silence of the Lambs. You're in the pit.
Am I like? What am I doing, bro? I don't know. I think you gave me the wrong light, bro.
I don't know, man. This is like a really soft yellow. This light right here that Rob Thompson has. But his side of the desk is like a tornado just went through it. So, but welcome back to the show. Lots to get into today.
Yo, shout out to Minix.
Yeah.
Catch Jason Minix 4 to 7 on the Blitz. He texted us in the middle of our one of our first segments, like, hey, picking up sandwich. Anybody want one? Came through and pledges going ham. Pfizer boosted. Shout out to Minix. Stand up cat.
Yes, sir. Hey, we'll be talking lots of sports this hour, but a lot of fun topics that we have. A lot of fun topics. So around 1:15, 1:20 or so, we're going to talk about People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive, which was just revealed. Again, I'm asking people on Twitter right now to vote. Do you think that this guy is the sexiest man alive? And I asked for only women to vote on this, so we'll give the results.
So
far, it's only been about 12 or 13, but I only put this up about an hour
I don't
ago.
have a lot of us married guys. We don't get that many women followers.
Exactly.
You know how that goes. They see that we're married and they kind of stay away, which is cool, but it's tough.
And I can't wait for this topic around 1:35 or so. We're going to have a topic about if we were on death row.
Oh, yeah.
And we were offered a final meal and it had to come from a San Antonio restaurant. What restaurant would that be? And what meal would that be? Send me what you think on Facebook Live. You can comment there or on YouTube. We're also on Twitter as well. My handle is at Mike ESPNSA. Rudy's is at RudyJ_star.
Yes.
Pledger is at I am Pledger.
No, he's at Pfizer boosted.
Pfizer boosted. Man, I got my Pfizer boost shot a couple of days ago.
Oh, you already got yours too?
I have been sore and I felt sick most of the day, but I'm better now.
Good. I've heard the people that get a little sick have a good immune systems.
Oh,
that's what a nurse told me.
Pledger over there eating 9,000 calories a day and not gaining a pound. So,
but it's about a balance, dude. He doesn't miss a workout either.
That's true.
He has great genetics, but he still puts in the work.
Looks good, man. He's looking
even
good.
If he has to come in.
He's been strong this year, man.
When he comes to do R&R in the morning, he goes to work out at 3.
Those thirst trap photos getting better by the day, man. Getting better by. A Pledger told me the other day, and maybe I shouldn't tell this conversation, but
go for it.
You went off to the side and you were like, "Man, I was going to take a photo," and I thought to myself, "I look good." And you've lost weight or you've gained muscle when you look at yourself because typically you're your own worst critic.
You know what? That's what I'm saying. We as humans, we forget to love ourselves. There's nothing wrong with walking past the mirror and telling yourself, "Damn, I look good." Like, do that. Yeah. You should do that. You should do that. Like, it matters. Like, we spend all day catering to everybody else and then we put ourselves last. You're supposed to tell yourself, like, the selfies you did.
Yeah.
You felt yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's the lighting.
Love on yourself a little bit, man.
But do you know who loves himself a little too much? Aaron Rodgers. Way too much. By the way, he is a little poorer today. He was fined $14,650 by the NFL for violating the league's COVID-19 protocol. He also lost an endorsement. Previa Health says we're not doing business with you anymore. Kind of makes sense. It's a health organization.
They promote vaccine. He's sitting there telling them, no, there's other stuff. But $14,000 is on that couch he sits in when he does the McAfee show. Like, oh, wait, I got that $14,000 right here in between his cushions.
Well, let me ask you this real fast, because the Green Bay Packers were fined $300,000 and warned that if there are future violations of the COVID-19 protocols, they could lose draft picks. Now, someone on Twitter tweeted out, and I read this and I thought about it. It said, if this was Tom Brady, if this was the Patriots back in the day, they would have lost picks right away. He's making that point. What do you think? Do you think that this was a slap on the wrist, or do you think that other teams would have been treated differently?
No, I feel like it's I feel like the Patriots would have gotten treated differently because they're already on probation. They already had Spygate. They already had Deflategate. Like, they've been under scrutiny for other things. So yeah, they come down on you differently.
They're on double secret probation.
Yeah, whenever you've been in trouble with the law, like when you're on strike three, you're on strike three. Like if my first 2 strikes were drug related, then my third was armed robbery, it's still strike 3. The Patriots have already been in trouble. This is Aaron's first time being in trouble with the league.
It's so weird to watch games where you think to yourself, you like them as a player, but don't necessarily like them as a person. He seems to be very entitled, and he has every right to not want to get vaccinated. So I'm not going to go down that.
I know.
This is not a political stance or anything like that. Okay.
Agree with you.
I got vaccinated because I chose to. My family did because we chose to. You decide that you don't want to? Don't. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Same.
But the weird thing is that we're not in an industry where what I do impacts you, like your work and your performance. Because if I'm bad on air or good on air, it doesn't impact whether you're good or bad. If we're on different shows or whatnot, it's one of those things where he cost his team a game because Jordan Love was not ready to play.
Yeah.
And that one loss might be the difference between the 1 seed and the 5 seed in the NFC. And he might cost his team money. He might cost his team because these players rely on him for number of receptions, for number of receiving yards, for rushing, for all of those different things for their pocketbook because they get bonuses along the way.
Great point.
And not only did he cost them the game, but he cost his teammates that chance as well. Now, he may come back this weekend. The Green Bay Packers take on the Seahawks.
Can't come back until Saturday.
Exactly. And how rusty will he be?
I don't know if he'll be rusty, but if I were Carson Wentz, Kirk Cousins, Aaron Rodgers, and I was choosing not to be vaccinated, I would also say there are plenty of players that are vaccinated that are still missing games. So what are we talking about? Does that make sense? Like, okay, y'all are holding it against me because I'm missing games, but there's guys that are vaccinated still missing games.
Right.
So,
and it's one of those.
And I'm just trying to see it from both sides.
Stars get star treatment.
Right.
I mean, that's just the way that it is. And that's why the microscope is on him. And they look back at what he was doing during Halloween, during what he's just been doing on the sidelines and things like that. Let's make a deal, Rudy.
Talk to me.
We're going to bury this topic.
Yes.
We're going to bury this topic the rest of the week. But the only way that we revive it is if he misses that game against the Seahawks.
Yes, then we can talk.
Or Odell Beckham joins the Packers. But until then, I'm done with it.
No. Deal.
All right. Awesome.
Radio handshake on it.
All right. Here's some headlines. James Pledger's here with the 411 and the 210.
Here's the 411 in the 210. Headline 2.
We'll start off this second hour's headlines with the San Antonio Spurs.
Let's do it.
They've called up Josh Primo from the G League Spurs, as he will not be going to Edinburgh anytime soon. Or at least tonight anyway. As he will be in, I don't know if he'll be in action, but he's going to be on the roster tonight when they take on the Sacramento Kings. So, what are we expecting? Is this the same old? You're going to sit and watch? Or, with recent events, losses to the Thunder, are we actually going to get to see him?
I think we'll see him if it's a blowout one way or the other. That's the only way.
Yeah. I want to see
But
Primo
I think
out
this
there.
is going to be a close game. I don't think he's going to play.
I like the comment that Rudolph Renee put down on Facebook Live. He says, if giving Primo minutes too early means we can't win, then why can't he play if we're tanking? Kind of makes sense, because if there are tanking and he's not good enough, then why isn't he out there, right? If he's not good enough now. I look at it this way. I want to see Primo play out there, get a few minutes. I don't want him playing 20 or 30 minutes, but I'd like to see him get 8 to 12, but it's not going to happen. I would be shocked if he's out there. By the way, I would like to trademark Poop on Pop, trademark 2021.
Poop on Pop 2021. Coming soon to a t-shirt near you.
Headline
Do not poop on Pop.
A woman has filed a lawsuit against Minnesota Vikings running back Dalvin Cook, who denies the allegations, saying he was the one that was assaulted. The star running back was allegedly abused by a former girlfriend, causing a concussion during an altercation at his home last year. The Minnesota Minneapolis Star Tribune has cited filing the lawsuit. The newspaper reports that the woman filed the lawsuit in a Dakota County court district, accusing Cook of assault, battery, and false imprisonment. However, Cook's attorney, Dave Valenti, has said that his client was assaulted by the woman after she broke into his residence, saying in the statement that she later tried to extort him for millions of dollars. The NFL said it was notified by the Vikings of this matter and it would decline further comment.
Yeah, Dalvin's side is she had an old garage door opener because they were together, went through there, maced him, and then beat up his new chick.
Okay,
that's what he says.
If he is injured, then you know something went on. He's a big dude, right? Yeah. Do you know what this reminded me of?
She was in the military, though.
Yeah.
So she probably a little tough cookie.
This reminds me, old school, Lisa Left Eye Lopez and Andre Rison.
Yeah, she burned his house down.
Got turned into a movie.
Yeah, because she...
Lisa Left Eye?
Yeah. The story on that was he had like 30 pairs of Nikes and there was none for her. So she put them all in the bathtub and lit them on fire. So... with those he say she says, what I've learned in radio, Mike, is I'm just let the facts. I'm gonna just let it play out.
Let it play out. But I think that there's more validity in this in Cook's favor, in the sense that if he got hurt and he went to the hospital, there's something there. There's smoke and fire there.
True.
Speaking of the hospital, just kind of a little side tangent. Dakota Dozier, one of the linemen for the Minnesota Vikings, currently in the hospital with COVID.
Hospital?
Wow.
Is he a breakthrough? Is he vaxxed? You don't know?
I don't know, but remember, Kirk Cousins, they've got kind of that anti-vax movement up there.
True.
Headline 0.
Get better.
PSG, also known as Paris Saint-Germain.
This is hilarious. Not hilarious. It's not funny.
Confirms that women's midfielder Aminata Dalio was taken into police custody today following an attack on the club's players. And yes, you're right, Rudy. This is hilarious. She allegedly hired masked men to injure France and PSG teammate Kira Hamarayu and remove her from the competition for playing time per L'Equipe. Sounds like the plot of a bad life.
Sounds like Tanya Harding. So she hired masked men to hurt her own teammate so she could get the playing time. That is disgusting.
I would watch that Lifetime movie, and I will be honest with you. And I'm gonna lose
Tanya was a good movie.
That was. We were talking about the TV show You. It's on Netflix.
I never watched it.
It originated on Lifetime for one season, then made its way over to Netflix. I remember watching the first season, going, "Man, this is an amazing Lifetime type movie."
Yeah,
and it was a Lifetime type movie. But no, absolutely crazy to try to whack your own teammates
for playing time.
I mean, haven't you ever heard, if you're not giving it your all, then
if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Yeah,
but it's cheating is banging trash cans. This is assault. Hired assault, premeditated assault. She should go to jail.
I mean, she was taken into custody.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. She has to go to jail for that, or at least end up on. I don't think she's going to be able to ever play again if this is proven true.
I mean, I just saw the headline and immediately went, "Oh, this is going to be fun."
Yeah.
That's the 411 and a 210.
I've been wanting to talk about this topic the entire day. People magazine named its sexiest man alive.
And I couldn't disagree more.
Thank you.
52-year-old
What?
Paul
No,
Rudd. Paul Rudd, Ant-Man, the brother from Clueless back in the 90s, is the sexiest man alive, according to People magazine. I texted my wife this. I asked for her opinion, and she said, quote, he's cute, not sexy, but still, I'll give him his props. He's a good-looking dude.
No, dude. Like, when you think of a sexy man, and again, I'm comfortable in my skin, I'm comfortable in my sexuality. Like, Paul Rudd doesn't come to mind. Like, I can't see Paul Rudd getting out the shower and being like, oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? Like, he comes off to me as a dad bod guy.
Okay, well, first of all, Paul Rudd is a part vampire.
First of all, he's aged like fine wine. I'm not disagreeing with how he
looks probably 38 years old.
What is that? That's Ant-Man, though.
Yeah, that's an Ant-Man bod.
Who wasn't in shape for their Marvel date? Was that Marvel?
Yeah, so Paul Rudd
wasn't in shape for their Marvel date.
We're looking at photos of Paul Rudd.
Well, damn, you know what? On the beach right there, he is looking kind of good. He looked kind of good. The shorts are a little long.
So, show these photos to your wife, Mike. See if she still thinks he's cute.
Well, you know what? Well, these photos are making me rethink it.
I mean, that might not be a 6-pack, but it's at least a 4-pack.
No,
I mean, there's something going on.
That's a full 6.
That's all 6.
I mean,
I didn't know he had 6.
He's not looking like Brad Pitt in Fight Club or anything like that, but he's in shape. He's kind of.
Now look at that.
Oh, they're going back to This Is 40.
This Is 40 was hilarious. I love that movie, by the way. He was like, I'm in my fantasy baseball draft.
I mean, come on. Who would have thought? Exactly. Who would have thought 16 years ago, the guy who said Sex Panther by Odeon would be the sexiest man alive? Because he was in Anchorman. He was Brian Fantana.
Yeah. No, man, you know what? Some of the photos are doing them some justice. I'm not, you know what? I'm not going to. I could probably, if I spent some time on the panel, I could probably come up with someone better, but I'm not mad at it.
Well, let's go back in time. Who was the last previous ones were?
Okay, let's go.
Last year was Michael B. Jordan.
Oh my God.
The dude is an actual god out there.
Yeah.
He's Creed, right? John Legend the year before. They had back-to-back African-American men.
He's all right.
Actually, no, it was 3 in a row African-American men.
Elba, right?
Idris Elba.
Now, Idris Elba, that's a tall.
That's a sexy
He got
dude.
the British accent. Like,
He's got those eyes.
Yeah, that's a sexy dude.
He should be the next Bond. I know there's been talks about that.
Absolutely.
He would be amazing. Blake Shelton, country music star.
The dude on The Voice?
On The Voice. He was 2017.
No, I don't get that. That's dad bod under there.
The Rock, 2016.
Yeah. No debate.
David Beckham.
No debate.
2015.
David is a legend.
Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thor himself, right?
Yes.
Maroon 5 frontman Adam Levine in 2013.
Levine in a skinny guy way is super dope.
Yeah.
Super dope. Hell yeah, Levine. And his swag his drip is fire. So yes, Levine for sure.
In 2012, when 21 Jump Street and Magic Mike came out, it was Channing Tatum.
Yeah. I think he's with Zoe Kravitz now.
Yeah.
They're dating. Zoe is beautiful.
Yeah. We talked about Pete Davidson having a resume there.
Does Channing have a resume? I don't know.
Zoe Kravitz does. Because Zoe Kravitz.
Who else?
I need to go into that.
Look at it.
You know what? It's not Zoe Kravitz that has it. It's her mom. Is that Lisa Bonet?
Lisa Bonet. She's dating the big
Momoa.
Dude, the big dude.
So she had Momoa. Now is married to him.
Lenny,
and then she had Lenny Kravitz. Yeah.
Lenny looks like Lenny's carved out of stone right now.
Lenny is like he
should have been.
He shows up on my.
Has Lenny not been sexiest man of the year?
He might have been. I'm going back by the years.
Okay,
Bradley Cooper in 2011, star of The Hangover.
Absolutely.
Ryan Reynolds in 2010.
No problem.
Johnny Depp at age 46 back in 2009. Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, 2008.
Oh, yeah. When he was Wolverine, he was shredded.
I don't know about this one. 2007, when he was 37 years old, Matt Damon. George Clooney the year before that.
Oh, Clooney.
The
Ocean 11 suits, fire.
Matthew McConaughey in 2005. Jude Law. Johnny Depp again. So apparently back to back, or twice rather.
Yeah, he said it twice.
Ben Affleck. Pierce Brosnan was 48 when he won in 2001.
Pierce is a dope dude.
Brad Pitt, 2000.
Yeah.
Richard Gere, 1999.
Okay.
Harrison Ford.
What?
Clooney again.
All right, then when you got to Harrison Ford, that's it. Look at Lenny, man.
Oh, wait.
Lenny, man.
1996.
Who?
Let me pronounce it correctly. Denzel. Washington.
Yeah.
And Brad Pitt, he won it twice. Richard Gere won it twice. Nick Nolte in 1992.
What?
We're going back in time. Patrick Swayze in 91.
Harrison Ford.
I get Swayze.
Yeah, I get
Patrick
Swayze.
Swayze is probably the shortest of them all. Speaking of
Dirty
short,
Dancing.
Speaking of short, Tom Cruise in 1990. Sean Connery was the oldest one at 59. Sean Connery, JFK Jr., Harry Hamlin, Mark Harmon, Mel Gibson in the mid 80s.
Mark Harmon, you know.
Oh, Mark
He's
Harmon.
the NCIS dude.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
He had that movie Summer School back in the in the 80s. Kind of an interesting movie.
Some of those are weird.
But let's go back to Paul Rudd. Okay.
I don't know, bro.
Who would have thought that Paul Rudd would have the career that he had? I mean, he was just his work.
His character,
is weird.
Clueless.
I mean, yeah, and that's just so weird because isn't that stepbrother falling in love with stepsister?
Yeah,
Yes.
It's a little weird.
That's a little xxx.com-ish. It's a little weird.
So what is the best Paul Rudd movie? I'm gonna tell you my favorite scene from him.
Pledge is the movie buff. I can't answer that because I'm gonna say this is 40.
I liked Role Models, but not so much because of him. But Sean William Scott was really good in that movie. Ant-Man was good.
Ant-Man was great,
but he's a character actor. But when he was in Forgetting Sarah Marshall,
oh, I love that movie too.
That's a fantastic movie.
I love that movie.
But
he's like supporting characters in those movies.
Yeah.
But he has that line in there of when he's trying to help Russell Brand, and Russell Brand's like, call a doctor or call an ambulance, and he goes, "Oh, you sound like you're from London."
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Didn't they do shrooms and go to Vegas?
Yeah.
Was that movie?
Wait, no. But he did that scene about.
Oh no, that was this 40.
He did that scene about. It looks like he has some sadness behind those eyes. Let's go surf.
I Love You, Man.
I Love You, Man was good, but he's never been the star. But he's just the cute sidekick.
He was the star in Wanderlust.
Well, yeah, but primarily his career has been the third or fourth lead in a movie.
Yeah,
but you know
Nothing
what?
wrong with that.
He's
made his money. When you last 2 decades, 3 decades, you're pretty good at what you do. I don't care if it is sidekickish.
Dude is sexy. Congratulations.
He's handsome. He's handsome.
But you know what? What it shows though is
Sexy
that guys can get sexier the older you get. It's just
women too.
They can. I think women are beautiful when they hit 40.
Like Nia Long and Selma Hayek, they've aged perfectly.
Nia Long, you mean Udoka's girl?
Yeah.
She's amazing.
You know what? And quick story. Down at the Spurs game, I'm underneath. I'm hustling from visitor locker room to home locker room, and here comes Nia. And here I come. We make the eye contact, not on like she likes me or I like her, like, can I get a photo?
Yeah.
On some groupies type stuff. And the Spurs security hated on me, bro. Like, she looked at me, I looked at her, I was like, I don't know what to say. She's like, she kind of stops and kind of pauses because she probably knows, like, oh, you know, he grew up with us, you know, he grew up with me. He's gonna want a photo. Spurs security hit me with the Mutombo finger. He hit me with the Mutombo finger. No, he was like, no. And then she kind of gave me the
sorry.
Yeah, she gave me the sorry and kept going. I hate that I didn't get that photo. Spurs security, like, dude, if she was down, what do you care, bro?
Right.
Get your Skechers out of here.
51 years old, Nia Long.
Beautiful.
We remember her from Friday. We remember her from Boys in the Hood.
Too many movies.
The Best Man.
Best Man.
Yeah, man. You know, my wife, we talk about celebrity crushes with I mentioned George Strait and the one that is closest to age though is Taye Diggs. She has a thing for Taye Diggs.
He's aged well as well.
He does. And did you ever see him in that show New Girl where he's trying to seduce Zooey Deschanel and he's in her bed and he does this thing with his leg where he puts it above his head and grabs his foot?
Yeah.
Like he's like an L. Like his body is in the shape of an L. It is the freakiest thing ever.
I watched the last time I've seen Taye Diggs was All American.
That's a great show.
I like it. I like the show. I know it's my cheesy getaway. It's cheesy, but I do it.
Okay, my wife and I talk about the two girls that are on there. One that plays his daughter in the show, the girl with the curly hair.
Yes.
And then the girl with the straight hair.
Yeah.
We go back and forth.
Me too.
We go back and forth because the main character was in love with one and then went back to the other. And we always try
like
to
some
talk
shows, I'm like, oh, it's her. Then the next show, I'm like, oh,
no, the girl with the straight hair, she's got
That's
it
her.
going on. That's the thing.
too.
But it's like Grease, man, because everybody on that show is about 10 years older than what they should be for high school. They're all 28 to 35 years old.
Dude, when you go look back at Grease, those people that were in high school look like they were 40.
Yeah.
And Grease is not a child movie. One night, I don't know, maybe like 6 years ago, and like my wife and my daughter love watching Grease. And then one day I was sitting down with them. I was like, hey, she shouldn't be watching this. You know what I mean? Like I didn't really realize it because I was a kid. But then when my daughter started liking, because she likes the songs or whatever, but I'm like, they're in the back seat. And it's weird. It's not a child movie.
All American. I love that show.
I love it too.
I'm surprised my wife loves that show because it's a sports show. But I
love it.
The football could be better though.
Oh, it's terrible.
But did you know that the main actor,
cheesy getaway,
the main actor on that show is British, and that's an American accent he's doing.
Just like on one with Franklin, Snowfall.
Yeah,
he's British.
This has been fun. We got
30 minutes of more fun to have.
Yeah.
You acting like it's 2.
Next segment though.
What we doing?
It was funny. I tweeted something.
Oh, yes.
And you were like, dude, we got to talk about that because I was just being silly. But the reason why I came up was my wife and I watch way too much like Dateline and these shows 2020.
I know what you're talking about.
These Forensic Files. We go to bed to Forensic Files every night. It's a soothing voice.
That's weird.
So
I don't want to have those type of dreams.
Let me just go ahead and throw on the serial killer murder
Yeah,
documentary
like,
as
I
I
don't
fall
get
asleep.
that.
No, that is a thing. That is a thing to listen to that to go to bed.
It's soothing.
It's the soothing voice, the music.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not creepy like Unsolved Mysteries back in the day,
Right.
but the point is that some of these people not only go to jail, they go to death row. They go to the big house. And I used to be morbid, and I used to
Go to Michigan.
I used to go on the Texas website where they would tell you what the final meal request was for these people before they were executed. It was morbid, crazy. They stopped doing that. Anyway, so I asked the question, where would you want your final meal to come from and what would it be? But it's a San Antonio style about this. A San Antonio restaurant, a San Antonio meal.
Is that the deal?
That's
Okay.
the deal. We're going to talk about this on the other side. This is Halftime on San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN AM 1250, 94.5 FM. We're on the go at sasportstar.com.
Rock the Mic moves into the voting phase. 12 finalists, live auditions, and only one 2021 Rock the Mic winner.
Hi, this is Carolina Teague, the Rock the Mic 2 winner.
Vote for your favorite Rock the Mic champ now at sasportstar.com. And join us for the live auditions from Slacker Sports Bar throughout November. Only one will be crowned the 2021 Rock the Mic champion. Presented by Slacker Sports Bar and in part by Jim B. Rock the Mic on San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN 1250 and 94.5 FM.
Running a small business means just that, always running.
Woo, you're not kidding.
Which is why this holiday, while the other guys, not mentioning any names, are kicking it back, we'll be kicking it into gear by leaving our doors open for you. So whatever the ing you need this holiday, whether it's packing, shipping, or mailboxing, we'll be right here waiting.
Now that's an ing worth celebrating.
The UPS Store, every ink for small business, all in one place.
The UPS Store.
The UPS Store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Don't let pain keep you from doing the things you love. I'm Dr. Jason Garrett from Arasti. At Arasti, we fix pain fast. Whether you've been living with chronic and nagging pain for years, or if you've recently experienced an injury, our goal is to get you out of pain as quickly as possible. Arasti is completely natural and non-invasive. Plus, Arasti accepts most insurance plans. There's a location near you. Visit arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti, we fix pain fast.
Here in Texas, the heat is relentless, the storms are serious, and the hail is insane. Texas weather doesn't do anything halfway, and neither should your roofer. Your roof protects your home and your family. So whether you need a simple repair or a roof replacement, metal or composition, you need a roofer you can trust. That's Stevens Roofing. They are reputable, reliable, and have always been your local roofer. Call Stevens Roofing today for a free estimate at 210-785-0505 0994 or go to stevensroofing.net.
For over 2 centuries, Jim Beam has been bringing people together. Now you can bring them wherever you go with friends and family. Introducing Jim Beam Highballs to go, refreshing and ready for sharing. Their classic highball and Beam and Ginger Highball are made with Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. They're a new take on a tradition, 7 generations in the making. Find Jim Beam Highballs to go at a store near you. Jim Beam Classic Highball made with Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, natural flavors, and seltzer water. 5% alcohol by volume. Copyright 2020 James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky. Drink smart.
From city streets to back roads. From road warrior to carpooler. There are some things you can always count on. Like the reliability, durability, and power of DieHard, America's most trusted auto battery. No matter where your journey takes you, count on DieHard to get you started on the road ahead. Available at your local Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest stores.
At CDW, we get the right network makes remote locations seem less remote.
Great, because my data is lagging out here.
CDW can orchestrate the Aruba Edge Services platform, bringing computing closer to where data is created. It automates, unifies, and secures the edge, fixing problems before they impact your business, giving your network a sixth sense. Someone at the door?
Just a moose. He works here.
Aruba and IT orchestration by CDW. People who get it. Find out more at cdw.com/Aruba.
Get Diamonds Direct's unbeatable price, plus an extra 20% off virtually everything. Yes! It's happening next weekend, November 19th through 21st. 3 days of spectacular store-wide savings. All rings, all earrings, all pendants, all bracelets, all on sale. This is the biggest and last sale of the year, the one where they break all the rules. The selection is like double the norm. Designers are here with their entire lines, all at the absolute lowest prices of the year, plus special financing next weekend. Details at diamondsdirect.com. At the shops at La Cantera.
This is for the men who never settle, the ones who believe only quitters end a game in a tie, the type of guys who choose the bar with the biggest TVs to overcompensate for theirs at home. This is the Lodge mentality. This is Twin Peaks.
Step up your lunch game at Twin Peaks. Light and hearty combos put together for you starting at just $7.99, featuring savory soups, crisp salads, and a variety of sandwiches to satisfy every craving. Enjoy your next lunch break at Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, and those scenic views.
Rob Thompson, Carl Schoening. Halftime.
Grilling with the Blitz. Upload a picture and recipe to SanAntonioSportsStar.com, SASportsStar.com. You can win a $50 gift card to Tri-County Meat Market. Show us what you're grilling Thursdays at 6 p.m. on the Blitz.
Show us the meat.
Yes, sir. Welcome back. This is halftime. We go to 2 o'clock. My name is Michael Jimenez, joined by Rudy J.
What up?
This has been fun.
Blast.
So,
quick.
In the last segment, we were talking about
what's up?
Our final meal.
Yes.
It's kind of a morbid conversation to have, but the missus and I, we watch Dateline, we watch 2020, we watch 48 Hours, all those things.
The only ones
every
that me
night.
and my wife watched a lot was First 48. We watched First 48 like religion, like binge, like on a Saturday, like we used to binge First 48 just to see how stupid criminals are.
And most of these crimes are because people are cheating or people want to cash out on life insurance.
Oh, I used to watch Snapped.
Snapped was good.
Snapped was good. Those like you cheat on a woman at the wrong time, she may just kill you. Or man. I don't want to just put women out there.
Did you ever see Cheaters?
Dude, who didn't?
Cheaters was great.
Hell yeah, that was awesome. Before they started staging it, it was good.
They had an episode right behind the Alamo one time. It was like a San Antonio episode of Cheaters.
Really?
And this guy's trying to like get away, and he's making his way to like the Bonham Exchange. He's like trying to walk away from her, and he's going up and down Houston Street. And I'm like, dude, I know where that's at. I've clubbed there. I've had drinks at this place.
Yeah.
You know, so good times, man. But it got me thinking. You know, people who go on death row, they're offered one final meal. And I know they typically have to get that meal from the prison itself. But back in the day, it used to be that they would go out. You know, they would basically Uber Eats you the ability to have a meal, right? So let's say that was still in effect. And Rudy J, for some reason, we're going to say that you are on death row for something you did do, okay? But it's your final meal. It has to be a San Antonio place.
Okay.
A San Antonio meal. Where would you want it to be from?
Easy. It's going to be Basie's, fish and shrimp with the fries, red Kool-Aid.
Now,
and a small gumbo.
Where is that located?
They have a couple of them. One, WW White. There's one over by right across from Blossom Athletic Center. There's one actually in Hero Stadium. Like when I go do play-by-play with Jason or with Carl, they have one of Basie's Seafood. So if it has to be San Antonio, because again, if it was just anything, it'd be like something from my mom, like my mama pound cake and all that good stuff. But if it has to be a San Antonio restaurant, Basie's Seafood, fish and shrimp plate with the fries and the red Kool-Aid with a small gumbo.
Nice.
Yeah,
like
easy call.
The state of Texas would have a website where they would basically
tell
you exactly what it was.
That's weird.
And it wasn't so much that it was about the final meal. It was about the whole who they executed. And one of the things on there that you could click on a hyperlink and read what they did.
Look at it
every time. I was always fascinated by it. And they stopped doing it about 10 or 15 years ago. But
because it's weird.
Yeah, and they're there with 8 Dr. Peppers, and some people want just ice cream, and some people want this, that, and the other. Jesse Mendoza on Twitter reaches out and says, chicken fried steak dinner from Sherry's Texan. No one else comes close.
I don't know what Sherry's. I've never heard of Sherry's Texan.
Rudy Campos Jr. says the entire menu of Burger Boy.
Here's the thing. I'm always looking for a really good chicken fried steak. What's this place called again?
I don't know if that's in San Antonio. I don't know if he got that message.
Well, we'll look at that one. It's called Sherry's Texas.
Sherry's Texans.
Yes.
I don't know if it's Tip Top.
Eddie says breakfast tacos and donuts from the original.
Oh, that's on Fredericksburg. That line is always around the block.
AJ Garcia says mi tierra, not because he likes
the
it.
Lakers went there.
Well, he basically goes on to say not because he likes it, but because it's something for his family. I think I would go do pollos asados over off of Rigsby.
I found it.
Oh, it is in San Antonio.
Yep, it is at 1113 Pleasanton Road, San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah. So you would do pollos asados.
Yeah.
I like that. I like it. It's really good. I know they had a lot of trouble with the smoke and the neighbors. The neighbors be like, "Shut them down."
Now there's 2 of them, right? Because I see one on Walsham as well.
Yeah, there's
right?
one on Walsham.
I was driving by there the other day, and I was like, "Wait, is that the same one as that Rigsby Highway 87?"
I don't know,
but that's good. That's a good place.
When would you get the rice and beans with the corn tortillas? When you do a pollo asado, you get the corn tortilla, right?
Yeah, I don't care which kind of tortilla it is. It could be corn flour. I don't mind, but it's just really good. And it's weird because you walk in there and you see all the chicken being cooked all around you. It's like on 3 sides,
right?
And then you walk in there and it's just beautiful.
It's really good. Is it last meal alive good?
Yeah, it's up there, dude. It's up there because I think my runner-up, which I might flip-flop, is Garcia's Mexican restaurant having the beef enchiladas there with the brisket.
See,
that's good.
Hey, Garcia's, I heard their brisket is fire.
It is.
Because you're talking brisket, you're talking like if I'm last meal in it,
you going steak?
It's a steak, right?
I'm not a big steak guy. I'm not a big steak guy. That's why. Like I'm not like ready, whether it's well done or medium rare. I'm just not a steak guy.
Jonathan C. on YouTube says he used to work for an attorney, got to go to Huntsville unit. The Huntsville unit where they house death row. It's the most dark, eerie feeling I've ever felt in my entire life.
But this is the thing, though. Are you hungry when you're about to die?
Wait a minute. He says carne guisada tacos from Tacos Martinez. We got to have a Tacos Martinez talk, okay? I want to take pleasure there so bad.
Why?
It's where I grew up.
Oh, okay.
Because I went to Holmes High School, but my family, we kind of hung out in the Las Palmas area. Our church was out there. And Tacos Martinez is on, I want to say it's on West Commerce. And it is kind of like a Mexican Luby's.
Oh,
you grab a tray and
he wants to take me to like all deep into the south side.
No, this is west side right here.
That's where it's good.
What was there a place y'all wanted to run me by?
Oh, and if do not talk bad about Don Pedro's, man. I like Don Pedro's.
No, not that. It is the road.
Oh, well, it's either going to be Southwest Military, Pleasanton, West Commerce, or Marbach.
Marbach, that was it. Y'all wanted to take me out to Marbach.
John Dyer keeps wanting us, and so does Brandon Medina, want us to go to this one restaurant it's behind the gas station on Marbach and
Bars
410.
on the windows.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, the food is great, but the last time I was there, it took forever to get my food. But what's weird about it is that all the booths in there are from an old Jim's restaurant. So the booths,
I just went there.
The
You're
booths
talking
say
about
Jim's.
Gilbert's.
Gilbert's.
It's fire.
It is.
I just went.
It takes a while to get your
fire.
food, but
Sound
it's
fire.
really good.
Selena ate in there. That's all
Is your
need to know.
photo up there? Because they
she
have
took a picture with Gilbert in the restaurant. Selena ate in there.
they have a lot of like local celebrities up there.
Selena ate in there, bro. Like Gilbert's is fire. Fire. They're legit, and it's a legit hole in the wall, and their food is legit fire.
Hole in the walls are the best. Lupitas on
Absolutely.
Culebra.
Yeah.
I mean, I basically grew up inside of Lupitas.
But again, when you're about to die, are you hungry? No,
Yes.
no, you're not. Like you're about to die. Like I don't think people really wrapping your head around that. Like no, like it's one thing to just die, but it's a whole nother thing to be like, I'm walking into a room and they're about to kill me. You're not hungry.
But it's not. I mean, they don't give the meal 30 minutes before they inject you. I mean, it's like the night before or something.
Oh,
you know?
Okay.
Here's the thing, though. Yes, I'm gonna be hungry.
No, you won't be, dog.
I don't know. I may just want some Taco Bell burritos because I want them to clean some stuff up.
Right?
Wow.
Like you're gonna poop yourself while you're getting electrocuted.
It happens, man. It happens. I know this is a morbid topic, but it's just it shows the love that we have for certain restaurants and certain cuisines.
Yes.
You know, the other day I got my COVID shot over at Wonderland. It was Monday night. I wanted to go get some Mexican food away from my neighborhood because you and I live in the 1604 Petranco area. So we're out on that side of town. I was on I-10 and 410. And I thought, you know what? Instead of going to the restaurants that we always go to, we go to Sandra's a lot on Petranco. I don't know if you go to that one.
Yeah, I've been over there.
There's a lot of different places that we always go to. I wanted to go to Los Barrios. It was closed on Monday.
Oh yeah,
the one on it's Blanco West Avenue. It was closed, so we went to Alamo Cafe, and it was closed. I didn't realize so many Mexican restaurants, shut down on Mondays.
Yeah, a lot of places close on Mondays, especially the food trucks.
Dude, have you been to Area 51?
Yeah, my wife's mobile boutique is parked there.
Really? That's hers?
Yeah, the Chic Emotion, the light blue.
I didn't know that was hers.
Yeah, that's my wife's mobile boutique. She sells women's clothes and accessories. She's a resident.
Yeah, Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah, that's my wife.
That place gets packed fast.
Yeah, it does.
They have a Hawaiian place there, like a Hawaiian. You can get like a pineapple full of pancit and stuff like that in there. They have this guy that does funnel cakes of like 30 different types of funnel cakes.
I've seen that guy.
They've got a Cajun person there. They got Italian food, burgers and whatnot.
Everything. Take your wife to the bus.
Yeah.
Take her on there. Tell her just go on there and look.
When you drive in, it's immediately
right
to the left.
Yeah.
Immediately to the left. Man, that's
Small
so
world,
cool.
brother.
Dude, we live so close to each other. Me, you, Brandon Medina, Quinn.
We gotta all hang out.
We're all right next to each other, man. Hey, we're gonna put a bow on the show when we come back. This is Halftime on San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN AM 1250, 94.5 FM. We're on the go at sasportstar.com.
The Dallas Cowboys, the Atlanta Falcons. This one will be a pad pounder. Get the call live Sunday at noon. Sponsored by AA Best Bail Bonds and Ewald Kubota. San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN 1250 and 94.5 FM. ESPN AM 1250 and 94.5 FM.
The Dallas Cowboys are searching for a new kicker after Greg Zuerlein was placed in health and safety protocols on Tuesday. Zuerlein will have to register 2 negative tests 24 hours apart to return, leaving his status for this weekend's game against the Falcons up in the air. College basketball is back. Last night in San Antonio, UTSA men's basketball knocked off Trinity 97-66. The defending Sun Belt champions Texas State went into UIW and won 75-57. And up in Austin, the 5th-ranked Longhorns won easily over Houston Baptist 92-48. And in the NBA, the Spurs are back in action tonight at the AT&T Center, hosting the Sacramento Kings. Tip-off is slated for 7:30. SportsCenter has been brought to you by Alamo Water Softeners. For San Antonio Sports Star, I'm Carl Schoening.
Jason Minix here for Alamo Water Softeners. Go to alamowatersofteners.com. Schedule one of their whole home specialists to come out to your house for a free water analysis. And right now, Alamo Water Softeners is offering 0% financing for 2 years with approved credit. Take advantage of this same as cash offer on a water treatment bundle with special pricing to give your home the highest quality water treatment available. Discover the Alamo Water Softeners difference. Go to alamowatersofteners.com. That's alamowatersofteners.com. Rock the Mic 2021 is back at Slacker Sports and Arcade Bar, and we're having a lot of fun with this competition. Join us on the Blitz today at the Slackers new St. Mary's location. Then tomorrow we'll be at the Slackers Medical Center location. Come by and see the contestants. They're ready to show you what they've got. Continue to vote at sasportstar.com. And when you stop by one of our 2 Slackers appearances, you can register to win Dallas Cowboys game tickets. Rock the Mic 2021, brought to you by Slacker Sports and Arcade Bar and Jim Beam.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Companies. If you thought you missed your chance to refinance and save, think again. Mortgage rates have recently dropped, and Rocket Mortgage can help you save big when you call 8338-ROCKET today. For example, with a $250,000 30-year fixed-rate mortgage, you could get a new low rate under 3%. If your current rate is over 3.75%, you could lower your payment by over $100 a month, saving thousands in interest. But you've got to act now, because no one knows how long these low rates will last. So when you need a simple way to get big savings, Rocket can. Call us today at 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com. That's 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rocket. Refinance offer assumes a rate of 2.99%, 3.21% APR, 70% loan-to-value ratio for the cost of 1.75 points. $4,375 due at closing. Monthly payment of $1,052.66. Taxes and insurance not included. Payment will be greater. Rates current as of 7/26/21. Conditions apply. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Looking for a protein-packed snack to power you through the day? Of course you are. Only Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds have the bold flavors that stand out in the Me Too snack aisle. Sea salt and cracked black pepper, pineapple ancho chili, pasilla chili cheese, and more. Take your snacking to higher flavor levels with Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds. And keto fans, you're going to love this low-carb crunch. Visit your local H-E-B and southernrecipesmallbatch.com to see the power of the rinds.
Southern Recipe pork rinds.
The Roo Pub is the best place to watch a game. Football, basketball, the big fights, they have them on at the Roo on their 3 massive 170-inch laser screens and TVs all around. Come hungry, the food is fantastic, and the kitchen is open until 2 a.m. every day with the full menu available. The Roo Pub has the best darts area in town, indoor cornhole and weekday happy hour from 11 to 6. For lunch, dinner, or late at night, and the best place to watch a game, get into the Roo Pub at 281 in Redmond Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Today on Hey Culligan, how smart is your water? Here's Tracy.
Hey Culligan, I think my water might be dumb.
Good news, Tracy. Your water's not dumb. It's just not talking to you.
You can make my water talk.
No, but the new Culligan Smart Drinking Water System can talk to your phone to tell you when your water filters need changing and help you meet drinking water goals.
Now that's some brilliant H2O.
You said it, Tracy, and we're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with the local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
The weather is chilly, but it's not officially fall until you button up a soft and cozy flannel from Untuck It. They're perfect for keeping warm and in style this season. Untuck It shirts are designed to be worn untucked, so you'll look sharp and stay comfortable all day long. The wrinkle-free and performance shirts are great for work and the weekend. Just layer a super soft sweater on top for more dressed-up occasions. So update your closet this fall at untuckit.com or at 80-plus stores. Use code COZY for 20% off your first order. Untuck It shirts, designed to be worn untucked.
Dig a trench, gravel the driveway, remove a tree stump. To tackle the big jobs, you need the power of Kubota. At Ewald Kubota, we have the tractors and construction equipment to get it done fast and get it done right. You've come to rely on the quality and dependability of Kubota compact tractors and implements, and at Ewald Kubota, rental equipment is available at all of our locations. Right now, all new rental customers get 10% off their first rental. For a store near you, visit ewaldkubota.com.
There's no other game like college football.
The tight end will waltz to the end zone.
And no one covers it better. It's game day every day for us. San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN 1250 and 94.5 FM.
Hi, this is Paul Feinbaum, and you're listening to San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN 1250 and 94.5 FM.
This has been a fun 2 hours already. People reaching out on Facebook Live, threatening me in a fun way. saying that they're going to buy Rudy J some drinks tonight at Slackers because he defended Pop's honor.
Got to. That's
Did
my
you?
guy. Always.
Did you?
Always.
On top of that,
that's my guy.
People saying that I'm losing my West Side card because of my critical comments towards Pop. And it wasn't towards Pop. Well, maybe it was. It was towards the Spurs way.
I know what you mean.
I want to see the young guys play, man. I know we've been saying that for a long time, and they got rid of their veterans. They got rid of Rudy and Patty and DeMar and LaMarcus. But the fact of the matter is that I want to see them get even younger than what they have now. I want to see Vassell start over Derek White. I want to see Primo, what he can do with 12 to 15 minutes as opposed to him getting 25 minutes for the Austin Spurs.
Yeah.
Hey,
down.
Tonight on the Blitz, Jason Minix will be on at 4 o'clock. We have Maddie Sky at 4:30. Jane Slater, the NFL Network, will be on at 5:30, and then Danny Cannell at 6. You want to catch me and Rudy J? You're going to be at Slackers tonight, right?
Yeah. I'm going over there. Jason's broadcasting live, St. Mary's location. Cowboy tickets giveaway. Rock the Mic finalist.
And you have to be there to
You have
win.
to be there to win the tickets.
That's the thing, man. Get there. You have to be there till 7 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
So if you're going to get
nothing.
there,
for some free tickets, that's nothing.
If you're going to get there after work, get a drink, get something to eat, because we have those events catered. They had that one company that came by. They made burgers for us.
They were good
Philly,
food. That's pretty
Philly
good food.
cheesesteaks. Yeah. So we'll hope to see you out there. Come say hi to us. Maybe we'll get you a drink. Maybe you'll get us a drink. Who knows?
Or get me some headphones.
You really need some. Santa may bring you some, but man, this has been fun.
Had a blast, brother. See you next Wednesday.
All right, man. For Rudy J, for James Pledger, my name's Michael Jimenez. This is Halftime on San Antonio Sports Star. This is ESPN AM 1250, 94.5 FM, and on the go at sasportstar.com.
Rock the Mic moves into the voting phase. 12 finalists, live auditions, and only one 2021 Rock